Your self-image determines whether you will be a success or failure in life. Your self-image is the backbone to your success. And if you're going to achieve your goals for 2026 and beyond, then you must become a new version of yourself. And in day 5's teachings, yes, we're on day 5 already, I'm going to take a deep dive in helping you understand your self-image, how it was formed, what it is, how it was formed, and why you must replace it. And I'm going to give you this lovely guarantee that when you replace this image, right, when you replace it, you then start to attract very different results in your life. You will automatically be in the receivership of more opportunities, more income, different relationships. You will have all the cash and prizes because this current image is stopping you. So welcome to day 5 of my series. And my series is all about helping you achieve your goals this year. It really boils down to how you think. And I do know this, that all suffering is because of the way we think. So I'm all about helping you master your mind so you can master your life. So let's get going with the teaching. Okay, so let's look at self-image right now. Your self-image is your concept of yourself, of who you are, what you are worth, and what you are capable of. And this identity, if you prefer to call it that, or your concept of yourself, I do know this doesn't belong to you. It has been programmed inside of you at a very early age, not just environmentally, but also genetically. And unfortunately, you cannot outperform it, so you must replace it. So I'm going to bring up my stick person. And for those of you who are new to my channel, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being part of this series. If you think of anyone else who may benefit from these series, then please share some of my videos with those people and get them on board, and make sure you hit the bell icon, subscribe, so that you know when I've posted the next video. Okay, so welcome to the stick person. Let me give you a brief rundown. I know my regulars, and thank you, my darlings, for being part of my channel. I know you understand the stick person, but I want to share with those who are new to my channel the stick person. So the stick person gives you an image of your mind. Most people think our brain is our mind, but it's not. The brain actually is an electronic switching station. The brain carries out many functions, but basically it's a switch, it's a station where it receives information and works it out, and basically this is where your memory is stored. This is where there are many parts of the brain. I'm not an expert, so I'm not going to waste today's teachings on the brain. I'm just going to give order to your mind right now. So let's look at getting a picture of your mind. This is the stick person. The stick person is an image of the mind, and this picture came from Dr. Thurman Fleet in 1937. He was a doctor. He was healing patients, and he was noticing that the patients kept coming back with the same old symptoms, so he was never getting to the root cause of the problem. And of course, he couldn't get to the root cause of the problem because no one understood the workings of the mind. So he created the stick person. The stick person is made up of a large circle and a baby circle. The large circle has a horizontal line across it, and it is broken up. This is the mind and this is the body. The mind is broken up into the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. These antennas are your 5 senses, and the body is the instrument of the mind. The body does what the mind tells it to do. Okay, so the mind is in every cell of the body. Every cell of the body, and the body will move based on the way we are thinking. you'll always know if you're in a low vibration because you will not want to move your body. You will want to stay still. Often we hear people who are depressed, they just want to sleep all day. And of course, they then are sleeping all day based on the way they are thinking. They've become emotionally involved in the wrong ideas. So if we go to your self-image right now, when you were a baby, just like me, we didn't actually have a conscious mind. Our subconscious mind was wide open. There was no horizontal line. Wide open, okay? And we would pick up what mum and dad were saying, and it would go into our subconscious mind. And it would be ideas from mum and dad coming through our five senses about money. There would be ideas about you, right? Whether you were going to be a genius or not. I mean, you were conditioned, especially 0 to 2, that's when you didn't have a conscious mind. You were conditioned by your parents. Oh, he's just like such and such, or she's just like, oh, this one's got colic, this one's going to be a trouble. Oh, look, this one can't walk. You'd be told you can't walk, that it's going to take you forever to learn anything, that you are a crybaby, whatever. It went in all the time. So it started the programming of your self-image, okay? And then, of course, you'd hear off the TV ideas about you. You'd hear about money off the TV. You'd hear ideas about money from your parents. They went in. Plus, genetically, you have some ideas put inside of you genetically about yourself as well. So, from the ages of 0 to 7, you are conditioned to be a certain concept about yourself. So by the age of 7, really your self-image has been formed of who you are, what you are worth, and what you are capable of. And it's all based on other people's opinions, whether from the schooling system, whether from your parents, whether from your friends, whether from social media. It's all being put inside of you. But I just need to remind you that when you were born, you were perfect. Your spiritual DNA is perfect, right? You were born with perfection. You are perfection. But that perfection was diminished by the programming, the mental junk, I call it, that was put inside of you. And most people are walking around with a belief system that doesn't even belong to them. It belongs to other people. If you look at the word belief, in the middle of the word is lie. So your beliefs about yourself are just lies. And so you can change those lies and create a whole new belief system with some new truths about yourself. This is where you are able to take responsibility for your life and your results by telling yourself new ideas about yourself. And I want to let you know, if you don't do the work and tell yourself some new lies, new truths, then this self-image will always be there. You cannot outperform it. You know, when my mentor Bob would say often, you can't outperform your current self-image. You just can't, Tanya. And I would be like, well, outperform, what does that mean? Well, what he means is the following, is that your self-image is a cybernetic mechanism, and it's been set to a certain temperature on a thermometer, on a thermostat. So your self-image is programmed to only be at a certain limit, okay? And that's the amount of money you earn, and the sort of relationships you have, your health, the sort of work you do. It's been programmed inside of you. And there's a set point within it, like a thermostat you set the temperature to 72 degrees, it's 80 degrees outside, you open up the door, the hot air comes in, and suddenly the room gets really hot, and then the thermostat kicks in because it can notice the deviation in the room. It's moved from being 72, which was lovely and cool, to now up to 80, and now the thermostat kicks in, gets the air conditioning to start cooling down the room. Well, your self-image is exactly the same as that thermostat. It's a bit like, your self-image is like an autopilot on an aircraft. I used to fly for Qantas, and the pilots would put into the system before we'd leave Sydney or leave Los Angeles, they'd put in the actual map or the route that the aircraft needed to fly. And they put it into the system, into the automatic pilot. And throughout the night, there'd be turbulence. There'd be different tailwinds, headwinds, and the aircraft would go off course slightly. But because the route has been put into the system, the operating system of the aircraft, the computer system, the moment there was a deviation of the route that the pilots had chosen to put into the computer would automatically adjust the route of where the aircraft was going off course and bring it back to its route that the pilots had put into the system. Well, it's the same with your self-image. And so that's why you continue to get the same results over and over again. Not because you want to get those results at all. It's been programmed inside of you with those results. And so those results, if you deviate from the automatic, the programming that's been put inside of you, if you deviate, you can sometimes outperform your self-image. You can. But the cybernetic mechanism will notice the deviation and bring you back to your original programmed state. Okay, so that's a juicy description today, but I wanted to just come on because today we're going to be talking about, for the next few days, giving you an understanding about how important it is, if you're going to realize your goals this year, you must become a new version of yourself, because this self-image right now is a cybernetic mechanism and will cause you to constantly revert back to its programming. So you have to replace it. And so I'm going to share with you how to replace it. But today's teaching was all about giving you an understanding as to why you're not getting the results you want. And so I'd love for you, please leave your comments below. Please, come on, I'm here for you. You have a coach, a mentor, right, at your side right now, that's here to support you get different results. So please put any questions you have about your goal card, leave them in the comments. Please also, if you have any self-image problems you would love for me to give an explanation to, put them in the comments. I'm here for you to mentor you and guide you and lead you, to support you to have very different results this year. All right, my loves, that's it for me. I've talked for too long today, but I'll see you tomorrow, and we're going to take a deeper dive into the self-image, and I'm going to support you and show you how to replace it.